What you're about to hear sounds impossible, and that's exactly why no one saw it coming. This is a fictional story about a woman who escaped prison using only psychological manipulation, turning the human mind into her most powerful weapon. If you enjoy mind games, escapes, and psychological stories, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and hit the like button on this video. The facility was formally designated as a maximum security institution in 1978, located in the state of Illinois, United States. Its operational history includes 0 successful escapes over 45 years. This record formed a basis for its designation as an unbreachable facility. Official reports cited the facility's perimeter design and internal security protocols as factors in this record. The design included a 20-foot perimeter wall, razor wire, and guard towers spaced every 100 yards. Access points were limited to a single vehicle gate and a personnel gate, both continuously monitored. Public statements from correctional authorities frequently referenced this zero escape record. The designation of inescapable was based on 4 decades of operational data. Outside the facility perimeter, the night proceeded without incident. Temperature readings indicated 48 degrees Fahrenheit. Wind speed was recorded at 5 miles per hour from the northwest. Routine operations continued without interruption in the surrounding area. A police cruiser conducted a standard patrol on County Road 27, 2 miles east of the facility, at 2:05 a.m. Its log indicated no unusual activity. A commercial flight passed overhead at 2:10 a.m., its path consistent with scheduled air traffic. The facility's external lighting system illuminated the perimeter evenly. The only recorded sound was the distant hum of highway traffic. No alerts were triggered on any external monitoring systems. The surrounding environment maintained its expected operational status. The events described occurred on October 18, 2023. Prior to this date, over a period of 17 months, certain actions took place within the secure facility. These actions and their sequence led directly to the situation at 2:17 a.m. This account reconstructs these preceding occurrences. The timeline starts with the arrival of inmate C-271 at the facility on May 12, 2022. The subsequent narrative details observed behaviors and specific interactions. The information is derived from official records and witness statements collected after October 18, 2023. Inmate C-271, Clara Varga, was remanded to the facility on May 12, 2022. She was serving a sentence of 15 years for fraud and embezzlement. Her intake records documented 2 prior convictions for similar offenses in other jurisdictions. During her initial 90-day assessment period, Varga followed all institutional rules. She participated in assigned work details in the laundry facility. Her interactions with correctional officers were consistent and compliant. No disciplinary actions were recorded against her in the first 3 months. Varga demonstrated an understanding of the facility's routine and structure. Her previous actions demonstrated a pattern of utilizing systematic processes for personal gain. The correctional facility operated under a strict regimen of control. Inmate movement was dictated by schedules: 6 a.m. wake up, 7 a.m. breakfast, 8 a.m. work assignment. Each activity occurred within designated zones, requiring specific authorizations for transit. Guard patrols followed fixed routes and timetables, with recorded check-ins every 30 minutes. Cell doors were subject to electronic locking mechanisms, activated at 9 p.m. for the night. Perimeter alarms were linked to motion sensors and pressure plates. The system aimed to reduce opportunities for unscheduled inmate action. Compliance was the primary operational objective for all detainees. The primary obstacle to unauthorized exit was the layered security system itself. This system included physical barriers, procedural protocols, and surveillance mechanisms. Each layer was designed to verify the presence of inmates within the designated boundaries. The combination of these measures established a factual containment, rather than a symbolic one. The historical record of no successful escapes reinforced the perception that the facility's mechanisms were robust. This perception was based on the consistent failure of all prior attempts to bypass the existing systems. The operational reality of the prison was its uninterrupted function as a secure holding environment. Over 17 months, from May 2022 to October 2023, inmate Varga maintained consistent behavioral patterns. She performed her laundry duties without incident. Her file shows no record of illness requiring extended medical attention. She received standard visitor allocations, twice monthly, with no recorded anomalies in these interactions. Varga acquired a position within the laundry supervisor's office, handling inventory and scheduling. This position provided access to official paperwork and supply requisitions. Her actions demonstrated a consistent, uninterrupted focus on institutional procedures. These actions involved repeated observation of staff routines and access protocols. Among Varga's personal effects, recorded during her intake, was a single unusually large thimble. It was constructed of a dark metal, approximately 1.5 inches in height and 1 inch in diameter at its base. The object was noted as non-standard issue. Its registration number was logged as P774. The thimble's metal surface showed signs of wear. Its presence was recorded in the property locker. This item remained in her possession throughout her incarceration. It was observed during random cell searches and inventory checks. Its physical characteristics were consistent with a sewing aid, albeit larger than typical. On October 18, 2023, at approximately 1:30 a.m., specific conditions converged. A scheduled system upgrade for the main gate control software temporarily disabled a subset of perimeter sensors. This upgrade was planned for a 2-hour window, 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. A guard tower on the north wall was under maintenance, its shift temporarily reallocated to an internal corridor patrol. The facility's internal noise levels were minimal. The absence of routine staff movement in the north sector created an observable operational silence. The combination of these factors established a specific window for action. Clara Varga exited the facility. The period immediately following the exit created a new set of circumstances. Varga's location outside the perimeter walls altered her status from incarcerated to unaccounted for. This shift removed her from the established structure of institutional control. The open air and absence of immediate physical barriers represented an operational change. The fact of her exit created a new state of existence, fundamentally different from her previous status. This new condition was defined by an absence of formal institutional tracking. At 6 a.m., during the standard inmate count, 2 correctional officers reported an anomaly. Inmate C-271 was not present in her cell. The bunk was empty. Her designated breakfast tray remained untouched in the mess hall at 7 a.m. A second, immediate count initiated at 7:15 a.m. confirmed the absence. The facility's internal alarm system was activated at 7:30 a.m. A lockdown protocol was initiated across all 4 blocks. The discrepancy between the scheduled presence and actual absence was the first observable indicator of an escape. The formal announcement of an escape from the Illinois Maximum Security Facility generated specific responses. Local law enforcement agencies in a 5-county radius received immediate notification at 8 a.m. Roadblocks were established on major highways within a 30-mile radius of the facility. News outlets began broadcasting alerts at 9 a.m., citing official statements. The public was advised of the escape and provided with Varga's physical description: 5 feet 6 inches, 135 pounds, brown hair, blue eyes. Correctional authorities initiated an internal investigation into the procedural failure. The established security framework was now operating under an external breach condition. The recapture of Clara Varga occurred on October 20, 2023, at 4:30 p.m. She was located in a motel room in Bloomington, Illinois, approximately 60 miles from the prison. Law enforcement tracked a financial transaction from a stolen credit card, used to book the motel room. The credit card belonged to a visitor who had interacted with Varga during her incarceration. This interaction had been observed and recorded. The use of this specific stolen financial instrument created a traceable link. Varga's actions directly led to her recapture 2 days after the escape. Following the escape and recapture of Clara Varga, the facility implemented immediate security enhancements. The temporary system upgrade protocol was revised to prevent simultaneous disabling of perimeter sensors. Guard rotation schedules were modified to ensure continuous coverage in all towers, even during maintenance. The existing inmate property review process was re-evaluated for all items, regardless of apparent innocuousness. Official policies regarding inmate interactions with visitors and subsequent financial activities underwent rigorous review. The internal investigation report, completed on November 15, 2023, resulted in 2 administrative reassignments. The facility's operational procedures were tightened, specifically addressing the observed vulnerabilities. The narrative of the facility's historical security record was officially updated to reflect one escape.